This shit is serious. Children are getting poisoned by Delta-8. 160 reports by the Poison Control Center. Let's take a look at this video.
Some users give it the nickname Weed Light, but because of a loophole in the law, it's completely legal and mostly unregulated. As the I-Team's Michelle
Not
Lee
as regulated
reports,
as I'd like.
dangers are all around us, hiding in plain sight.
If you look at these packages,
look at these packages. Oh my God, I'm laughing.
In your pantry. But take a closer
This is what I warn you guys about.
Crispy Trips, Cocoa Smacks, and
hold on a second. Cocoa Smacks? Crispy Trips for kids? Who made that? Let's talk about this. I made a video about packaging. I made a video about labels, how to read them and how to not get scammed. These are exactly those products. Look at these products. This is the same package that someone sent me Delta-8 to test for them. There's no transparency. There's no QR codes like the ones I always tell you to look for. They're crystal clear. They tell you what the cannabinoid are. They have UPC codes and you can track exactly what's inside of them. None of them have QR codes in plain sight that I see. None of these things are brands that I know I've ever tried or tested or even heard of. Cocoa Smacks for kids? Crispy Trips for kids? This is fucking ridiculous.
An ingredient list or serving size.
It can be very
ingredient serving size. I'm going to touch on that. She's from the Poison Center, and they're looking into problems of reportings with children being poisoned. 160 some odd of them in the last 3 years.
Over a 3-year period, we had 160 reported exposures. It's
160 in 3 years.
And there's no guarantee of what's in it.
Delta-8 comes from hemp, but
let's stop this a sec. So it's unregulated, and it's definitely not regulated enough to the point where I keep making videos to try and educate you on how to tell the right Delta-8 from the dangerous Delta-8. And she touched on it a little bit before, saying that they added chemicals in products to make it psychoactive. And that's exactly what you don't want to be taking. And remember, 3 live streams ago, I gave you the secret sauce on how to buy products safely. The tip was, again, look for hemp-derived products, because those are the products that are made from hemp, and people don't add, or brands don't add, that are trustworthy, chemicals to these products to give those psychoactive effects so that you feel that you've got what you paid for when you really got screwed.
Psychoactive. It's also 100% legal. You can buy it in many forms at gas stations, stores, restaurants, even online.
Stop! I just stopped this because this is what I warn you guys about. You're shopping for Delta-8 in the wrong places. I told you to go to health food stores, not gas stations. Here's what I didn't like about this video that I think is so common. I think people are buying Delta-8 or Delta-10 or anything in the wrong place. You don't go to a convenience store, and you don't go to a gas station to buy your Delta-8.
If you're 18 years old, it's protected under the 2018 Federal Farm Bill.
18 years old. We don't sell to 21 and up.
Kids with deceptive marketing and packaging.
Definitely deceptive marketing.
77% of
how does that end up in a kid's hand?
Delta-8 poisonings nationwide involve kids, and some sent to intensive care.
So when they end up in the ICU, it has been because they had to be intubated to help them breathe and put on a ventilator.
THC and gummy bears is the biggest one that's out.
Listen to what this guy says.
The third knows
high
it's
school.
A battle every school is waging. As head of security for
Think about it. Kids eating gummies, but they're like CBD or THC.
After they ate too many gummies in class.
So you're talking about candy now. So what kid is going to eat one piece of candy and be done? Even though it's whether they know they're ingesting it or not. But now we're ODing.
You adults are going out and buying this really crappy Delta-8, and it's ending up in your kids' hands. If you just tried to buy hemp-derived Delta-8, it would be safer. It wouldn't be fixed with all these chemicals and pesticides, and hopefully it won't get into their hands even after that. If you buy from the right brands, the trusted brands, the brands that I speak about, the brands that you see a lot of ratings about, the brands that are transparent, we're not going to have this problem. Let's stop buying these fake brands and supporting that industry. Let's just buy safer product, not this type of product, and let's keep it out of the hands of the kids.
Products, right? And then selling those, and even more so, you have no idea exactly what you're consuming. That would be illegal to do with cannabis, but it's not illegal to use one of those hemp intoxicating products.
Pamela
I don't know about
Altamont
the
with
hemp
Cannabis Business
intoxicating
Association
products.
of Illinois. She and others say it's not about getting Delta-8 in trouble. It's about regulating it like other psychoactives.
Regulate that.
For those answering the emergency calls, it could mean the difference between a bad trip and a trip to the hospital.
So there's no guarantee of what you're buying.
We've seen in this video a bunch of products from brands that are not trusted, from brands that don't do good packaging. They didn't put ingredients on them. I haven't seen a QR code on one of those labels that they've seen on any of those rolls. So I agree with the video, man. There definitely should be more regulation on hemp, Delta-8. We should clean up this industry and set perimeters so that things like this doesn't happen. Look, the reports about kids getting intoxicated are serious. This is a problem, but we could all do something about this if we stop buying this crap. Buy a trusted brand, buy a transparent brand, buy brands that show their ingredients. Make sure the label traces back to the certificate of analysis so that you could see exactly what's in that product. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button.